Hello YouTubers, and welcome to the dealsprime.com review channel. Today we're doing a really special review, and it's for the PiPo T9S, and this improves on the T9. It adds phone calling, and also it has a dual USB and DC power charging. It also is running Android 4.4 KitKat, and it also has a octa-core 1.7 GHz MTK6592 CPU. Now this is the 2 GB DDR3 RAM plus 32 GB ROM version. And here are some of the specs. You can just pause your screen there. And the specs are in English, Russian, and Spanish. And make sure to check out part 1. We actually did an unboxing. We showed you we went over the specs on the box. We showed you the build of the T9S. Also accessories and the free YouTube promo gift. I want to remind you guys to like our video. Also subscribe to the dealsprime.com review channel. And so yeah, there should be a link to this T9S inside of the YouTube video description. And after we go through the Antutu results, we will just go in depth, show you the pre-installed apps, settings, and then do some web browsing. So here we go. It gets a really nice score of 31,935. And we'll just check out the details real quick. Okay, so here are just some of the multitask runtime, CPU integer. And we actually go to the info section, as I know how to read this section a little bit better. Okay, so this is actually the T9S again. It's not just only the T9. It's running Android 4.4.2. Again, the CPU is MTK6592, Mali 450 GPU, 1920 by 1200 pixel resolution screen, 13 megapixel camera on the back. Again, this has 2 GB DDR3 RAM with about 1.5 GB free, 32 GB ROM with about 24 or 25 GB free. And again, this clocks up to around 1.7 GHz for the CPU. 254 DPI on the screen. 5 megapixel camera on the front, so dual cameras. And this is the firmware version. This firmware was last updated on January 9, so truly the latest release. And here are some of the sensors that are not supported. Okay, so again, the PiPo T9S gets a nice score of just below 32,000. So awesome score. And we'll just continue on with the in-depth part of the review. And we actually buffered this yesterday, and I think we had slow internet, so we'll just okay, so you can see it's running nice and fast there. Nice. And actually, we'll show you a little bit more of this stuff in a second. But let's just go through the user interface, icons, and then pre-installed apps, and then we'll end the review doing some web browsing. Okay, so this is a nice PiPo UI. You can turn Bluetooth on and off here. I believe this is Bluetooth 4.0, by the way. GPS. And all that good stuff. Screen brightness. So we don't have any music, but actually it looks like we do. So nice and loud. And the speakers on the back. Oops, excuse me. So wow, it's a nice and loud speaker. That was kind of surprising. A lot of times people does not download things onto the unit, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so this does have support 3G. This does support phone calling, and when you type, there is a tapping noise as well as a vibration. And when you text, you can open the text here. And tapping and vibration when you text. And here are the icons. So we actually downloaded and to ourselves, backup and restore, calendar, camera. So we actually show off the camera here. Take a picture of the P9 box. Okay, so we'll see how those pictures turn out. Again, this has a 13 megapixel camera, and nice and clear there. So let's see, it's nice and clear. So, and okay, so nice, and you can see the grains on the box there. So definitely a 13 megapixel camera. And back to the icons. Okay, it has built-in GPS, documents to go, which is like supports doc, Excel, PPT, and PDF. So great for work or study. FM radio, messaging, phone, Play Store. So this has full Play Store, sound recorder, to-do list, videos, and voice recorder. So this does have a. This is like one of the older. I actually never really liked this video because it's just too black. Like, we needed a more colorful video to show off, you know, like the wide viewing angles and stuff like that. But I mean, you can see that it does have a nice wide viewing angle. Again, you can hear the nice audio quality. And we'll go into settings and then get ready to do some web browsing. So Wi-Fi is on, Bluetooth. Go into apps in a second. Let's just go in and check out About Tablet. So this is the T9S. Again, this is not the T9, it's the T9S. And we can see this build was 2015, first month, January, and 9. Check out the language input for all of our international viewers. Check out apps. Okay, so here we can actually see there's 2.8 gigabytes free here at the bottom, and the running should show the RAM. So 1.2 gigabytes of RAM free and about just over 700 megabytes used. So we can see another 2.8 gigabytes. So we'll actually go into storage in a second. So here are all the apps. We'll just scroll through. So Bluetooth. Again, I want to remind you guys to like our video, also subscribe. Play Store. Notepad. Why GPS? This does have standalone GPS. Okay, let's check out memory, and then we'll go out storage, and then we'll go. So it looks like 2.7 gigabytes free there, plus another 24 gigabytes, so about 27 gigabytes out of 32 gigabytes free. Okay, so let's just go and do some web browsing. And looks like this is our mobile site. Let's go to the desktop version. Our mobile site is actually having we're like updating it, so let's go to some other sites. And again, we can see a nice wide viewing angle. You can see Kim Jong-un. Looks like it's still downloading. So that's another thing about these tablets, is like when you get them, you can actually download a Google Chrome or Firefox or Opera browser, and it will allow your tablet to just browse the internet a little bit faster. I believe that the pre-installed browser is a IE or Internet Explorer browser, which are not really optimized for a lot of the sites, or a lot of sites are not optimized for the IE browser. So you can just do a search for T9, PiPo T9S. And it looks like we don't have it listed. We have the regular T9 listed. By the time that you see this review, we should have the PiPo T9 uploaded. And CNN is another site that sometimes takes a while to download. And I like to show off MTV just because it has dark on light on dark letters, and so it's easy to show off the wide viewing angle. So we actually have two sites going at once here. Let's go to another site, Chinese site. Just wait for that to load. Okay, so we'll show you the wide viewing angle. So you can see eye candy there. It's nice and clear. So this is, again, it has. We showed you this inside of the Part 1 review. 8.9 inch, 178 degree full viewing degree IPS PLS screen, 1920 by 1200 pixel resolution screen. You can see the G-sensor at work there as well. You can see the MTV logo there. Yeah. This is the mobile version of MTV, and again, our site, I think we may need to optimize it for IE. Let's go to another just local site just to show you. So again, it loads really fast. So there we go. So this just about wraps up this review. Again, we do have a part 1 review. Again, the unboxing. It's on our YouTube video channel, or click. Make sure the link inside of your YouTube video description is going to dealsprime.com, as in Part 1 we do show you the free YouTube promo gift. And when you click on that link to dealsprime.com that goes to the T9S, the first review, or Part 1, will also be embedded inside the product description. So it's kind of like all in one. You can get all your information in one chomp. So just about wraps up this review. Again, I want to remind you guys to like our video, subscribe, and thanks for watching.